Yeah. Bitch. Gucci?
Good? Yeah.
Alright, good. I don't know. It's weird. It's a new world. Like it's a new place, new journey I'm stepping into. New light. It's different. Feel me? It's a lot of changes in life. Well, I'm 22 days sober right now. Um, Dealing with a lot. I don't know. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm smooth. I ain't too sure. I appreciate that question though. I had to grow up fast. Like you feel me? I had to be aware and alert and aware of my surroundings at a very young age. And you know, with like my pops being who he is and all of that, you tend to grow up with people already assuming that you got life figured out or they got you figured out, and they gonna say what they want. They gonna, you feel me? They gonna try to always pass off thoughts and opinions and views on you. So you always gotta stand on who you are and what you feel and what you believe in, away from what they talking about. You gotta know who you are. Like if you don't know who you are, you'll crash out and you'll forget who you are. Like even if you're not in the position that I was born in, like just overall, like it's easy to let somebody change your mind or have you thinking you somebody you not, or have them thinking that they got you figured out and they don't. If you more self-aware than anybody else and know you, can't nobody tell you about you or what you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. My story different from a lot of people. Like, you feel me? A lot of niggas either grew up extremely fucked up in life if their parent was an artist or in the industry, being that like our parents come from the era of the 90s, so the hip hop business was a lot different. Or they grew up extremely spoiled in like a different wave path than me. Like I feel like I really grew up in the gray area of life. Like, you feel me? The perfect blend between the black and white. So for me, it's like my shit is just really authentic. It ain't too much fabricate and shit. It ain't no fabrication in it. Like, you feel me? All my stories gonna check out. Everything gonna check out. So I feel like for me, it's just there's a world of people who need to hear this. It's a world of people who live like me, who parents aren't celebrities, like who just been on both sides of the world or both sides of the coin, and like they understand it, and ain't enough people speaking for us. The us, I think, is the people that everybody expect to have it all together. Like those who's assumed to have it all together, those um who even when shit is wrong, carry it as if nothing is wrong, those who fight silent battles behind closed doors, those who give you their last without telling you it's their last, those who fucking probably have a meltdown right before walking into an event or into a place and instantly light up the room or be the center of attention. Like this, there's a lot of us in the world who you wouldn't know that we going through what we going through or we've been through what we've been through because we don't speak about it. You feel me? It's one of them things where it's like, I got everybody, but if I fall, who got me? Like, you feel me? I feel like it's a lot of us. We the ones who hold the world up. You feel me? And I don't know. I feel like it was a point in time when artists represented those people. You feel me? Where an artist's music could get you through something or take you there. It's a few artists still who music is like that, but for the most part, ain't too many people really like that right now in the world. There's this thing with nepotism, where people believe that, like I said, they believe they got you figured out already because they think they know a person or they know of a person. But there's this sense of a fight of adversity you go against, right? So people will know who you are, who your father is, or who your mother is, if you have, right? And be like, being that I know who this person is, I want more from this person. And it's like, but if that wasn't who I was related to, you would be completely satisfied. So there's a continued fight of like, I gotta overwork to meet your satisfaction, which I'm never gonna do because I'm gonna do what would make me happy. But yeah, I don't know. That shit is annoying. That's probably my least favorite part about this whole thing, because it's like people always want more. My favorite animal is a horse. You feel me? Horses aren't supposed to be in barns or like horses choose their people. Like if you know anything about horses, like wild horses from back in the day with the natives and all of that, they choose their person. Horses choose their person, and horses are wild. They run in herds of wild horses. Like they're not supposed to be tamed. You feel me? So for me, I think that's where it comes from. Like I really believe that's my spirit animal is a horse. Like I'm not supposed to be tamed or controlled. Like and that I'm supposed to just do me. Like free reign is what I like. So being controlled or being told what to do, I don't like it. It make me I go against it intentionally. So you tell me you don't do something, do it. Because why you telling me not to do it? Now if you ask me, I might not do it. But if you just directly being authoritative and directive, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Like I just had this argument not too long ago in a diner with a few of my old heads. I'm like, yo, bro, y'all keep telling us. You ask me why I feel how I feel, and y'all keep telling us, oh, we listen to our old heads. Y'all listen to your old heads, and it's like, yo, bro, we hear what y'all saying. We just don't care because it's like, y'all, that was your time. Like this is our time. I don't want to hear about how it was when you was growing up because you couldn't fathom growing up how I grew up. You get what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't be able the way you couldn't. Like yeah, y'all had it rougher than us, and the generation before y'all had it rougher than them. Like that's just the way it goes. The generation after me, I had it rougher than. I don't care about how rough you had it. That's not the point. Respect where I'm coming from now, and where we coming from now. If you want us to respect where y'all was coming from. Like, don't try to rub nothing in my face. Like, I'm big on that. Like, I don't think I ever have a kid and tell him like, "Oh, you don't know what I did," whoop, 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 for you to have is like, nigga, the kid never asked you to even create them. That was your doing. I got bros that's younger than me, the little bros from the hood and all. I don't talk at them. I tell them how I would do something, but I ain't talking at them telling them they shouldn't do it more than anything because my reality ain't their reality right now, right? Like I got a bunch of little bros, like they done have more friends pass away and go to jail in the last probably they last 10 years of life than I had and when I was between the ages of fucking say 13 to 23. You get what I'm saying? So it's just different realities, like, and it's just a big difference in the world right now. Like I come from an era where mostly like my generation, we was mostly raised by our moms. Like our fathers was either 9 hour lives or in jail. You feel me? This generation, my generation of friends having kids, like it seemed like the dads is more active in their kids' lives, while the mothers is more running around, running freely. Like so, I feel like it's just different. I feel like we more aware of what's going on and what we want. Like we aware of our feelings and our emotions and how we feel about things. So I feel like the older generation likes to shy away from that. There was a point in time, even if you had what was cool, you didn't look like everybody. Right now, if you don't look directly the same, it's just all the same thing. And I'm not a fan of that. Like, I'm not a fan of it at all. So I feel like it is rougher now. It's just the price of living costs more. The things that you exposed to may not be appropriate for a certain age group or demographic now. Like I don't know, it's weird. I don't. Another reason I don't want kids right now. Like I don't think a kid deserves to be brought up in this. Sometimes you gotta lock in, focus, and put everything to the back burner. And just zero in. That would be the most important part. Like me, I go on spurts where I just be partying, won't be focused, won't be working. I still be working, but not working to the best of my ability or doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So for me, it's just like, yo, sober up, lock in, and while everybody else around you either drunk or high, at least you the sober one. So all your decisions and all of that, it's just, that's really how you feel. That's really where you coming from. Even with partying, I ain't been partying because it's just like, for what? I'm gonna go to the party, they're gonna be playing the same shit, I'm gonna see the same people. I also ain't wanna bring in my new year, right, with around the same people that doing the same shit. Like I don't like being around people who gonna be like, I'm changing my ways, I'm doing this differently, but y'all doing the same shit. I ain't wanna start off my year like that. I'd rather have started my year off hitting the ground running and just focused and on a whole different wavelength than everybody else. Like, see me when you see me. That whole summer before I left for college, drinking every day, damn near, partying every day. Freshman year, I wasn't really drinking for real. Sophomore year, I probably start drinking again. Junior year, a little mix. Senior year though, drinking every day, like just drinking between after I pledged, fucking throwing house parties, just always drinking, going to the bar for happy hour with my line brothers, just always drinking. Then when I graduated, I was drunk at my graduation. The day of my graduation, got drunk as shit, slept it off, got drunk that night. Fucking, then when I moved back to New York, just going out every day, drinking, just drinking, like, you feel me? And it really, it consumes you. Music is the end all be all for me. I start my day. Once I get in the car, I gotta play some music. No rap before 12, strictly R&B, soul, and blues. Before I end my night, gotta listen to at least some music or a beat or something. Like, everything with me is music. Being around my loved ones, like my friends and shit, like I like being around people who don't need me. Like that's like an outlet for me. So being around people who don't need me but just have good energy is an outlet for me. Like, cause I said I don't like feeling desired or needed. What else? I just got into journaling. Journaling is my shit right now. I ain't gonna lie. Journaling is very, very therapeutic. What else? Yeah, that's it. I think those are the main things. Shit, being by water, I enjoy being by water. Something about water that just relaxes me. It really started at the top of this cleanse. I was just like, I need to cleanse. I need to do something. I was in a very, very dark space. I just felt like everything was going right and going wrong. Like, it's like for every right thing, something wrong was going on. Every good thing, something bad was happening. For every up, there was a down. So for me, I just needed something to do, and somebody had sent me a 30-day challenge. Like, it's just question and prompt. And it was like, yo, you should do this, like, but journal it. Like, so I really just started that, answering each of the prompts, like, in a journal. And I really, but physically, like, writing it down on paper. I don't remember the last time I even wrote on paper since being in school. And that's been real beneficial, I'm not gonna lie. I was born in 96, so, like, I grew up outside, playing outside and stuff like that. Versus now, I feel like that's another disconnect. The older generation, like, be thinking, this is my generation. Like, nah, like, my generation of youth passed already. Like, you feel me? Like, now I'm really a spectator watching everything. Now, this is, like, the kids, like, this is their era of everything. Like, you feel me? Like, I remember going outside. Like, right now, little kids, you tell them they gotta go outside and play, they gonna be mad as hell if they can't stay inside and play the game or be on the iPad. So, I don't know. I think this shit just sucks. It gotta be something better than this, because this shit is terrible, bro. This shit is garbage. Like, just the shit that be happening on a day-to-day and what people go through, like, take my problems or your problems aside, like, you feel me? Like, it's really people that's out here, like, homeless. Or, like, that just are born with a shitty-ass hand, like, and can't do nothing about it. Like, that shit sucks. Like, it's unfortunate. And that's where, like, I think another reason, like, I did the cleanse, because it's like, when you get in a religion, it's like, damn, like, what is this? Why are they going through this? What the fuck did they do that made you say, this person gonna be born poor? Like, 10 people living in one house, barely no food. Like I really don't understand. Like, this shit suck. Like, you feel me? Like, what did they do in their past life? Was it that bad that they gotta suffer like this? Reaching my goals, because that's what I want to do. Like, so hit records, fucking different business ventures and deals. But it's not because I want the money or the shit like that. I want to be able to put my people in position. Like, I want to be able to wake up and just, yo, bro, like, you feel me? My man, he needs something. Like, oh, yo, bro, huh, this is you. Like, go do whatever you got to do with that. Like, I want to do that. Like, that's what I want to do. Like, one of my biggest dreams one day is to just show up to my block one day with, like, a duffel bag with, like, $500,000 or $1 million in it, and just give $10,000 stacks out to, like, the people in the neighborhood, like, that watch me grow up, or, like, that I watch grow up, or that just still in the area, because you really never know. That 10,000 could change somebody's life. Like, think about it. Think about all this shit in Bruce Wayne Enterprises. just buying, and they just buying up everything, right? Buying up all the property, doing shit, throwing extravagant parties. Everybody love him. But soon as he turned into this mass caper and he over here, he ridding the city of crime. It's, oh, he's a vigilante. He doing it. Like, you feel me? Like, motherfuckers don't appreciate when you help them the way, like, so even with me saying bringing $1 million to the hood, I bring $1 million to the hood and I buy up all the property and all of that, or buy up a store and employ niggas. Niggas gonna have an issue with that. Who you think? You think I work for you? But if I do it arrogantly, which I don't even think is arrogant, but I just start handing out $10,000 and all of that, motherfucking, yo, you the realest nigga ever. Like, you realest one ever. Like, you feel me? It's weird, bro. This shit sucks. I was never a person who desired money. I always desire what money could bring. So like that peace, like I want to do shit for my people. Like I want my people to be happy, lucky, good, have all the nice shit and all of that. Like, and for when I have kids, I want them to have more than I had. Like, so for me, like I want the simplest things in life. Like I'm content. My end goal for me is a nice fucking damn near English cottage style mansion with a fully colorful garden, a koi fish pond, and a couple of like 2 or 3 horses, like Arabian horses, like in a barn. Like I want that. Like I'm cool, and a nice view of the mountains and a lot of trees. I don't really want too much. That's my end goal for me. I have no ties to anything tangible. Anything's tangible that could be bought or purchased again or received again, I don't dwell on it. I don't cherish it. It could be a gift. It can go because that's how much I don't care about the materialistic things of the world. Like, you feel me? Once I got my use out of it, I have no issue giving it to somebody. Like, you feel me? Like, shit, even with this whole sweatsuit I got on, I'm probably wear this shit for the next week, for the rest of this week, and then all the next week, and not even wash it. I might just fold it up and put it in a pile of clothes that I'm gonna give out to somebody because I just really have no ties to nothing tangible. Like, what is none of this shit? I can't take none of it with me when I die. Can't none of it go with me. The most I could do is leave it behind to my little brothers or my kids when I have them, but that's a far cry. You know how much more stuff I'm gonna buy by the time I have a kid or when I hit that standpoint? Like, and it's always people out there who gonna need it more than I need it. So for me, it's just, I don't know. Yeah. Ain't no relationship to money. My only relationship to money is being able to help other people. I don't want to hold nobody down. I have no desire to be needed. Like, that's why I don't got kids now. I hate being needed by people. Like, I don't want to be needed. I hate that pressure. Like, I don't like it. But, I mean, heavy is the head that wear the crown. So, you can't do nothing about it. Like, it's a gift and a curse. I was born into what I was born into for a reason. So, I got to take what comes with it. Does it become tiring at times? Hell yeah. Do it become stressful? Definitely. But it's needed. Like, you get what I'm saying? Somebody got to do it. Why me? Good, bad, why me? Like, is why? And what's the reason? And it's so crazy because you right, you know, when the motherfucker died, be like, yo, your family member in a good place or they in a better place. You really don't know what's after this. So I could spend my whole life answering why me, the good and the bad, the ups and the downs. And in the end, we really don't know if if God got the answer for us, like, you feel me? Or if whoever your God is that you believe in is gonna be able to tell you why you. You feel me? They never say that in no holy text, in no Bible, no Quran. They never say, oh, they talk about judgment, you being judged on how you lived your life, but they never talked about if any of the people went up and asked, like, yo, why me? And if they got a response to why them, to ever go through what they went through.
You got an answer for it?
Nope.
You ever take a shot at figuring it out?
Nope. Because as much as I want to know, I don't even give a fuck to know. It's like one of them things where it's like, yo, if a person gave you a book about your life, would you read it to the last page? Probably be reluctant to get to that last page. The good in all of it is always, you still alive. Tomorrow, you got tomorrow. Like that's always to me. It's always like this tomorrow. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't know what I always just learn like this tomorrow. You feel me? You can't dwell on the past. I can't sit here and stress myself out about what happened yesterday. I can only think about what's tomorrow gonna bring. So say right now something bad happened today. I can't think about what happened yesterday. Now when tomorrow come, is yesterday problem still gonna be there? Yeah, but something else is gonna formulate tomorrow. Like life is forever going. Like you feel me? It's either gonna latch on or it's gonna fall where it's supposed to fall at.